Hey guys, what's going on? This is Sergeant Merrill. And in the midst of all the controversy with contracts on YouTube, I decided to talk about why I decided to stay with Machinima. So I'm sure you've seen this from other commentators. You know, they're leaving Machinima, they're going with some other company, maybe they're staying with Machinima, but all around there's a lot of movement going on YouTube right now because, I mean, contracts and getting paid in general on YouTube has changed quite a bit. The scope is changing, and it's going to continue to change. That's just the nature of internet and the nature of life. So recently I started putting more videos up on Machinima Respawn, and I had a kind of a wave of people come at me and say that they were very surprised that I decided to stay with Machinima. A lot of people think that they're kind of a malicious company, that they're out to get, you know, us commentators. And I'm going to be honest, Machinima does not pay the best when it comes to your CPMs. And to put a little bit of a basis to this, because not everybody may understand what I'm talking about, if you're partnered with YouTube, or if you're partnered with a network on YouTube, you get paid based off of your views in some capacity. Now, there are different networks, and they all kind of pay differently depending on a lot of different stipulations. And like I said, the scope of that is very much changing. Now, before it used to be pretty simple. I mean, you used to be paid like X amount of money per 1,000 views. Now, that's changed quite a bit. And it's changed because advertising on YouTube is becoming increasingly more popular and more effective. And so as it does that, advertisers want to narrow down the statistics that really matter. And so payment, as a consequence, has changed quite a bit. Now it's not so much off of how many total views you get, it's more of audience retention, how many minutes watched, you know, how many people stuck around toward the end of the video to see that last advertisement. So as the scope of advertising has changed, Machinima can't keep the same promise that it used to. And as a result, there are a lot more networks on YouTube because of the popularity. So as a result, you have a lot of different deals going on, a lot of different networks making different promises based off of what they think they can make. And to be honest, some of those deals sound really appealing. And if you don't mind, I'm going to sneak some PlanetSide footage in here. They sound really appealing. You know, the deals are better than what Machinima is offering because Machinima has taken a very conservative approach to how YouTube is changing. And that conservative approach results in less money per view than it used to be for a lot of people. So as a result, a lot of these commentators, especially the ones that have been doing this full time, see this as malicious. They see this as YouTube or Machinima trying to be greedy, trying to pull a fast one and get the better hand in the deal. And something that I think every commentator can agree with, because I'm pretty sure every single one of them have said it at some point, is that things the way they are right now aren't going to be like this forever. You know, the scope of how we get paid and how we go about making money on YouTube and videos on the internet is going to change. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing it change. And it kind of changed for the worse for us because they're narrowing down how we get paid. They're making it much more specific. You know, how long your videos are. You know, how long people sit there and watch the videos, if people are using ad block, if people are watching on mobile. It's not as generic as it was before. And that doesn't just mean that we as commentators, as YouTubers, are making less money per view. It also means that a lot of these networks are making less money per view. So Machinima had to sit there, along with the other networks, and take a look at the way things are going right now and offer the best deal that they can while still being able to make a profit and grow their company. So when the new contracts came in for Machinima, and consequently all the new offers from these different companies, I got an offer from Fullscreen, from IGN, you know, a lot of different networks on YouTube. I had to sit there and decide what is actually important to me right now. And as a parallel, I thought, why do I actually do this? Why am I on YouTube? You know, and I thought for a second, you know, what if I didn't make any money at all off this? Would I still do it? You bet your ass I would. You know, I love YouTube. I love the community. And that's the word that really connected with me, you know, when I thought about it. Community. So which network offers the best community for me? The community of gamers, the community of like-minded people that I love doing this for. And right now, that network is Machinima. A lot of these other networks, the only other one that's really gaming related is IGN. And I'm not familiar with a lot of the people over there. You know, not enough for me to want to move. Do they offer a better deal? In some ways, yes. But as far as the people that I can connect with, can I put a face to it? You know, I know people at Machinima. I've met them in real life at conventions, at different gaming events. I know them. I understand their morals. I understand what they're about. And they're in it for the right reasons. Now, Machinima is a company. They need to make money. They need to make a profit. And that profit needs to be great enough to where they can grow. Because, if anything, Machinima has aspirations. You know, Machinima Prime, if you're not subscribed to that channel, is a big part of their aspirations. I understand it. It makes sense to me. You know, so when they bring this contract to me that's really conservative in comparison to the other ones, I understand it because I understand where that company is headed. And in either case, if I decided to stay or go, I don't think right now I'd make enough to go full time. So I'm much more interested in growth. I'm much more interested in connecting with the demographic that shares my interests on my channel. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not, you know, ignorant to money. I can't wait for the day that I can, you know, perhaps go full time on YouTube. But I have to realize that it's not my only priority, and I can't get lost to the concept of just making more money, because that will start to suffocate my channel. If you ask me, it'll start to suffocate the reason that I'm here and that I'm doing this, and I could lose out on a lot of missed connections and opportunities if I did that. So that's why I'm sticking with Machinima, guys. I hope you guys understand. You probably don't even care. You know, it doesn't affect you guys. You're subscribed to my channel, not the network. So my videos will not change no matter what I decide to do. You know, even at a future date, if I decide to leave Machinima, which I'm not right now, but even if I did, it wouldn't change a thing. I'd still make videos the same way I make them now, and you'd still hopefully enjoy them the same way you do now. But that's all I have for this video. I hope to answer your question on that topic. And if it wasn't something you were interested in, thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. But that's all I have here, guys. This is Sergeant Merrill out here.